Hi guys, it's Colette. I'm back I wanted to do some stories from my life about past lives. A lot of you have been asking about past lives, and I have them dotted about my memoirs book, so I thought I would just read you this past life, and then there's another one that I might put up later. But this is one of my most intense ones that actually blew my mind. So I don't forget bits of it. I'm going to read it to you. So get yourself a wee coffee or a tea and sit down, and we'll have a little read, and then I'd love for you in the comments below to tell me what you think of this past life aspect, and also if you've had past life dreams that you've been able to understand. So here we go. This is from Memoirs of a Clairvoyant, Unforeseen Circumstances by me, Colette Brown. I don't know if you can see me right. Anyway, it was around this time that I had one of my most powerful and intense past life dreams. I felt like it went on all night. I remember looking down at my hands as I lay in the sun. My skin was pale and freckled, just like it was when I was a child in Blair Beth, but I had petticoats and boots on. I was sweating and pulled my long plaits forward and patted the frizz down. My hair was reddish gold, again like I had as a child in this life. But it was a warm, sultry place, and I was aware of being over the hill from my homestead where my mum was making dinner. I remember sitting up quickly as I sensed people around to me. To my horror, I saw 3 Native Americans, one of whom lifted me up and strode off into the woods while the others followed. I struggled and screamed until I saw that they had knives and were looking at me with rage. The next thing I knew, I was walking, and had been for days. My feet were sore and my dress was ripped, and I was exhausted. I was forced to eat some goo that made me feel sick, but it filled me up. I remembered hating it. And then I was walking and walking again. I was heartbroken and thought of every way to escape I could. But the more we walked, the more I knew I would be lost and eaten by wild animals, so we walked more. Later on in the dream, I was in a camp and in a big teepee with lots of people, and was presented to what looked like the chief of the tribe. He had kind eyes, and I felt that he would actually look after me. Yet there was one woman with eyes of stone, and she was the person who taught me how to do things. I could never do anything right, and she beat me a lot. Then the dream switched to gatherings where I was more part of it and sitting near the chief. I liked his laugh and his kindly eyes. Oh, sorry. I remember this so well. Oh my God. I can do this. I liked his laugh and his kindly eyes. I wanted him to love me like he loved the others. I had started to understand the language. I knew who was clever and who was silly. I could barely remember my own family now. They had never caught up and rescued me. I had believed that for so long they would, but now I didn't. Excuse me.